In the top stories, Indian High Commissioner pays courtesy call to the Governor General, Ministry of Sport to implement national sport policy, and Ministry of Sustainable Development hosts two-day land fair. The details on these stories and more after the break.
In cricket, there are a few essentials: a bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Find the frames you love at Quartz Optical. Shop today and enjoy 50% off our wide selection of fashionable frames. Choose from our flexible payment plans from 3 to 24 months. Schedule your appointment online today at www.quartzoptical.com. Remember, at Quartz Optical, your comprehensive eye exam is always free. So come in and find the frames you love at 50% off only at Quartz Optical. See in store for details. Quartz Optical, value you can see.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Barrage. His Excellency Dr. K.J. Srinivasa, High Commissioner of the Republic of India to St. Kitts and Nevis, paid a courtesy call on Governor General Her Excellency Dame Marcella Liburd, GCMG JP, at the Government House on Thursday. High Commissioner Srinivasa, who was accompanied by Honorary Consul of India to St. Kitts and Nevis, Mr. Ramesh Mulkanur, was warmly received by Her Excellency the Governor General, at which the two held a brief meeting. His Excellency Srinivasa is scheduled to meet with Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew on Friday, February 10th. The Ministry of Sport, in collaboration with UNESCO, the Commonwealth Secretariat and international strategic consultancy firm Thuso Group Limited, has launched the implementation of their national sport policy and associated strategic plan. This was revealed by Minister of Sport, Honorable Samuel Duggins, during a press conference on Thursday held at the St. Kitts and Nevis National Olympic Committee Conference Center. During his remarks, Minister Duggins explained that the plan started in 2020, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, full implementation of the plan was delayed.
The Ministry of Sports, along with the support from UNESCO, would have developed the National Sports Policy and the strategic plan back in 2020. However, the COVID-19 pandemic would have retarded some of its progress, as it had done for the entire society.
The policy will span 5 years, and Minister Duggins said during those years there are a number of goals that are to be achieved.
This sports policy, after going through it, I recognize it focuses itself around a number of goals. And I think goals that are highly achievable and also very practical. And so these goals, among which are promoting health through physical activity, creating pathways to excellence, ensuring that our facilities, which, if I may boast a bit, our country has a great deal of excellent sporting facilities. They also have as their goal and focus to ensure that our people move towards the enterprise of sports, and business of sports, and to capitalize globally, because that is a huge, huge, huge region of opportunity for our people in this country.
The national sport policy is being implemented with the help of Thuso Group Limited, which has started the process by conducting evaluations of the Federation's sporting facilities. Managing Director of Thuso Group Limited, Matthew Goldie Scott, said that the results of the evaluations were positive.
So we began by really visiting all of the sites in Kitts and Nevis where sporting activities are undertaken, and leading a detailed and in-depth audit of both the physical and the human capacity. And this gave a very positive message, which was shared by the Minister in his opening remarks, which is that for its population and its size, Kitts and Nevis is incredibly well-resourced in terms of sports facilities, both within the Caribbean and internationally. It's rich in resources.
He stated that this policy has the opportunity to generate real benefits to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis and is one he believes can succeed. The Ministry of Sustainable Development kicked off its Land Allocation, Normalization and Distribution Land Fair on Thursday at its Blazon's parking lot location, where persons were given the opportunity to engage the ministry's workers to resolve land-related matters. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Sustainable Development, Shez Tyson Dorr, spoke with ZIZ about why the ministry decided to host the two-day fair. She outlined some of the issues the ministry is hoping to address by hosting the fair. The ministry is supported at the fair by partner agencies including NHC, the Ministry of Agriculture, Planning, the Treasury, Urban Planning, and the Development Control and Planning Board. Ernest Webster of the Department of Land and Surveys explained the role of land evaluators. The land fair continues on Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. P.S. Tyson Dorr said persons who are unable to make it to the fair are invited to visit the Ministry of Sustainable Development to gain assistance in resolving land matters. The land fair forms part of the Ministry of Sustainable Development's National Land Management Strategic Approach. The National Assembly of St. Kitts and Nevis welcomed Muriel Knight as the new deputy clerk on Wednesday. Mr. Knight is 19 years old and is the president of the St. Kitts National Youth Parliament Association, SCNIPA. Mr. Knight said it was a proud moment to be selected to fill this post in the National Assembly, which he said aligns with his strong sense of civic responsibility. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Youth Empowerment, Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, congratulated the new clerk, noting that he is extremely proud of the integral role he has had in molding Mr. Knight's development, just as he did others who served and currently serve in the Parliament. Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew also commended Mr. Knight, whom he described as very astute and dedicated. He added that Knight's appointment to the role is a testament to his passion and love for country and expressed confidence in his future prospects. After the break, official gazettes to become available online, and Youth Minister supports online gazettes. Stay with us.
Here are your Horses Value Mart IG Value Club Valentine's Specials.
Running February 9 to the 22nd.
Our Value Club Blue Tag Specials, IGA and Essential Everyday Honey Beer, $15.99. Quaker Granola Bars, just $11.99. Or Ida Fries, $18.99. Breyers Premium Ice Cream, $26.99. Tide Liquid Detergent, $34.99. Suavitel Fabric Softener, just $19.99. And now our very low weekly
value deals. Post honey bunches of oats, $12.99. Snack pack puddings, $5.99. IGA and Essential Everyday Cream Cheese, $6.49. Welch's Grape Juices, $15.99. Mr. Clean Liquid Cleaner, $12.99. Dial Liquid Hand Soap, $5.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart. Tell them in Spanish.
sea listo y haga sus compras aquí a Value Mart.
There is no better time to discover what your National Bank Visa debit or black cards can do.
Mimi, what's that song?
It can get you out of a pickle. Using my National Bank Visa card is fast, secure, and convenient.
Cashless SKN is our new lifestyle choice. National Bank, always here.
We embarked a couple of years ago on a transformation program, and that is essentially to push the company into the 21st century. We're seeking to continue to be relevant, continue to be the leader in the business community, because if you stand still, somebody else is moving ahead of you.
We now employ about 110 persons on Nevis across the group. Back then we probably had half of them.
TBC impacted people's lives. Have about a handful of people who will tell you, TBC is my life.
Supporting stakeholders, obviously very, very strong and committed staff, and customers who believe in us.
Well, the scholarship program is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best in St. Kitts.
Almost every year you get a student who says, one day I'm going to be Prime Minister.
I was interviewing for the Warrell Tyson scholarship program. Eventually was told a few weeks later that I was a successful recipient. Those soft skills, I think, were tremendous and still serve me even up to today.
Welcome back. Persons desirous of accessing future official gazettes of the Federation of St. Christopher and Nevis online will soon be able to do so by visiting gazette.gov.kn following the passage of the official Gazette Bill 2023 in the Federal Parliament on Wednesday. Attorney General and Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs, Honorable Garth Wilkin, moved the bill, saying the purpose is to create certainty for when laws and statutory instruments are published and to make them digital. He said that the Federation will join other countries such as Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados and Seychelles, as they too have sought to modernize their gazette legislation by making their official gazette be the publication of material on the internet where most of the population has free access. Attorney General Wilkin stressed that the objective in providing the online publication of the Gazette is to better facilitate proper dissemination and greater access to the official Gazette. And in related news, Youth Minister Honorable Iselin Phillips supported the move to make the gazettes available digitally, noting that digitizing the document is important to enhancing public access and promoting transparency. Minister Phillips is said to have piloted the bill with Attorney General Honorable Garth Wilkin, promoting the inclusion of youth who quickly access information on mobile devices and saving the environment as the government pushes forward with creating a sustainable island state. The official Gazette Bill 2023 was passed without objection. Gazettes will be available at www.gazette.gov.kn. The Criminal Records Rehabilitation of Offenders Amendment Bill 2023 is being hailed as a fresh start for persons convicted in the past, according to Honorable Conwys Maynard, Parliamentary Representative for St. Christopher III. He also said that the amended act will help to ensure that St. Kitts and Nevis is not left behind with regards to the responsible use of the cannabis plant. Minister Maynard said, quote, "There is hope in this for the young man or woman. As a progressive nation that still has a lot to do, we cannot afford to disproportionately affect potential serious contributors to build out of our country," end quote. The minister also voiced his support for the establishment of a sustainable medicinal cannabis industry, noting that, quote, "We must not be afraid to explore the possibilities of the economic returns on responsibly investing in cannabis," end quote. Dr. Garfield Alexander was recently appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of the Medicinal Cannabis Authority. Deputy Premier of Nevis and Minister of Agriculture in the Nevis Island Administration, Honorable Eric Evelyn, met with Honorable Samuel Duggins, Minister of Agriculture in the federal government on February 7th to discuss working together to advance the agriculture industry on both islands. The ministers met at the Deputy Premier's office at Pinney's Estate and were joined by their respective permanent secretaries, Mr. Hughie Sargent of the NIA and Mr. Miguel Fleming on St. Kitts. Minister Evelyn said it was their first formal meeting since he assumed the ministerial post in December 2022, and he was eager to continue in the spirit of collaboration in the agriculture sector that had been established between the NIA and the federal government. Minister Duggins said the discussions would revolve around areas of shared challenges and opportunities, as well as cooperation on regional projects and initiatives. Having been elected to office in August 2022, the minister also expressed a willingness to collaborate with his counterpart ministry on Nevis going forward. Deputy Premier Evelyn subsequently described the meeting with the agriculture officials as extremely fruitful, noting that he looks forward to similar engagements aimed at further developing the critical sector. Coming up in regional news, Prime Minister Pierre confident St. Lucia's CIP meets all requirements.